Good morning, it's your friend, mentor, and coach, Scotty Hobbs. I woke up this morning fired up and ready to tackle life, and now I want to share with you guys, who am I kidding? How many of you have ever woke up fired up, like your alarm clock goes off, the buzz, the ring, whatever it is, and you're fired up and ready to tackle the day? Not me. That's not how I wake up and not how the majority of you guys wake up. And so I want to make sure that that's clear so I can help teach you guys something this morning that might help you make a huge transition and start making a shift in your life that takes you to a complete different area of your life. In all honesty, when I woke up this morning, I was not excited. I was tired. My children hadn't done their list like they have been doing as I came out, and so I had a lot of things to do to help them be ready for school. And then I got to get ready to run this business, be motivated, be excited, be ready to help people. And I just wasn't feeling it. And I think a lot of times there's a misconception that people that have a great life or are moving in a great direction have always wake up and have this motivation or this drive. And that's not the case. And so there's a couple things that I want to be able to talk to you guys about today. A couple topics. Number one, you are special. And there's a reason why. And I don't know the exact number, but the very fact that you're alive during this time with the genes that you have, the personality you have, the health that you have, no matter what state that is 1 in 400 trillion. Do you know how special you are to be able to be here right now, to be able to watch a live stream, to be able to have health, to be able to walk, to be able to talk, to be able to hear, to be able to listen? You are special. And so there's two things I want to talk about. That number one, that you're special. Number two, I want to talk about activation energy to help you get up off your butt and do something to change your life. And I hope that you guys can take something away from this. So let's remember how grateful we need to be for the mere fact that we live in this age. Like if I could go back in time and talk to some of my ancestors, as they moved from Western Europe, from Finland, Sweden, that area, over across to the U.S., if I could talk to them about that hardship that took, and they could see what my life is like, what hard work is for me to stay healthy, to eat the right foods, to work a business online from home behind a computer and not out, blistering my hands and the elements and all that stuff, it would blow their mind, and they would tell me how grateful that I should be if I wasn't in that space. So realize that you live in like the best time to be alive. You're in America, and I believe it was Tony Robbins that said in his interview recently as his book was being released that if you make over $18,000 a year, you're among the most wealthy people in the world. And I get choked up about that as I think about that, because I was able to serve a mission in Venezuela, in a third world country, in areas, some areas had people that made a couple $1,000s a month, US dollars, but for the majority of people, they had no electricity, and they had to dig their own latrines, and they had dirt floors, and built their houses out of like the tin that you see on the top of your shed, and that's how they lived their life. So if you have $18,000 a year, you're among the world's wealthiest people. So we should feel grateful that we live here and be in this place, and that you are 1 in 4. The odds of you being born is 1 in 400 trillion. So that's the first thing. So the next thing that I want to ask you guys today, and I want you guys to comment below, and you're going to understand why. I want you to be selfish for just 1 minute. Tell me what you want out of your life. Do you want to quadruple your income? Do you want to live in a warmer climate? Do you want to have a better relationship with your kids? Do you want to have a better relationship with your spouse? Do you want to not live in an apartment, live in a home? I want you right now to comment when you watch this video. Comment in the comments below with what you want. And now here's the problem, is that if you don't, and I'm going to go into activation energy, if you don't take action in the 5 seconds, you're more than likely not to ever do it. I want to say that again. If you don't take action within the first 5 seconds, the science of the brain and of psychology says that you will not take action on that thought that you have. So I'm going to give you guys a break. If you have not written it yet, write it down. What do you want out of your life? Do you want to double your income, quadruple your income, better your relationship? Do you want a different car, a more reliable vehicle? What is it? Write it down. So I want you to practice that activation energy. Now here's the thing, I'm going to help you guys, the majority of you guys, I'm going to imagining your alarm went off this morning, your bed was warm, your bed was cozy, and you hit the snooze alarm, or you laid there for a few seconds, a few minutes before you took action, before you stepped out into the cold room from your warm bed. So that takes energy. That takes energy to get up and do that, because that's uncomfortable. Being in your bed is uncomfortable. But if you can practice doing that, I'm going to give you one activity right now that will completely change your life if you make that decision and manage that decision daily. I want you to, no matter how many hours you sleep or how little hours you sleep, tomorrow I want you to set your alarm for 45 minutes earlier. And as soon as your alarm goes off, I want you to pop out of bed and immediately just go out into the cold room, out of your warm sheets, pop up, get out, go into the cold room, and activate your day, to start your day. And I'm going to tell you why, because the majority of you guys, as you guys know, it's 1/3 of the people in the U.S. are dissatisfied with their life. This is not about their work. It's 87% of people that are not completely engaged and fulfilled in their work. 87 people are not. But it's 1/3 of people are not engaged and fulfilled with their life. So that's their work, their finances, their relationships. So that's millions upon millions of people that are unhappy with their life. And the majority of the people need to better their health and need to eat healthier, need to be more active. We all know that we're supposed to eat healthy, eat whole, clean foods, and work out. But why is not everybody doing it? We all know that we should eat grilled or boiled chicken and broccoli and whole grains, but we'd rather have the donut or the cafe mocha loca, as Tony Robbins would say it. So why are we doing that versus what we know we should do? And it's because it's uncomfortable, and it's because we don't make that choice. And the same energy that it takes to eat a healthy meal over a not healthy meal, the same energy that it takes to step out, put your shoes on, step out the front door into the brisk cold air, it's 30 degrees here, and take the run or take the walk versus stay inside and slump down on the couch and watch the news or scroll Facebook. That same energy that's needed to step outside and start your day and do what you know you should do is the same energy that it takes for you to pop out of bed right when your snooze button goes off and start your day. So that's why I say this is going to change your life. I want you tomorrow, 45 minutes before your alarm normally goes off, I want you to set that alarm 45 minutes, and I want you to pop right out of bed. I want you to take a little sip of water, put your shoes and socks on, and either go for a run, go for a walk, do your core to force workout, do your insanity workout, do whatever it is, and do it in those 45 minutes prior, and you're going to see a shift in your day. You're going to activate that energy to make the change in your life. And if you can create that habit, then we're going to go back to that first thing when I said, what do you want in your life? You're going to be able to have that energy to activate, to act on your ideas. And here's the problem now that we're going to help you solve that, is all of you guys are special. 1 in 400 trillion people that that's the chances of you being alive and born. So you guys, God put you on this earth for a reason. And I know you watching this video right now, you have great ideas that come to your mind that can change lives, that can change thousands of lives, that can create a ripple that changes even your family life, outside of your family. You may have ideas to start an orphanage, or you have ideas to serve a mission and help people in the land that your parents came from. Whatever it is, you have these ideas, but you're telling yourself it's not possible right from the start, and you're not activating that energy to go for it. And here's the thing. If you have an idea and a goal and a dream of something that you want to accomplish, you could go to the library right now, and there's 10 books of people, educated, accomplished people, have done exactly what you want to do. They've created an orphanage. They've created a way to feed the hungry. They've done all these different things, and they've documented step by step on how they've done it. And that's accessible to you. You can go to YouTube right now. You're on YouTube right now, and you can search, and you can find experts in the area of the thing that you want, that thing that I said in 5 seconds. I want you to tell me exactly what you want with your life. People have documented exactly how to do it, and so it's there for you to do. So guys, getting what you want in your life is simple. Okay? It's simple because all the resources and tools are there. But when I say it's simple, I want you to understand that it's not easy, because you have to become disciplined in activating that energy in taking the right steps every single day. None of us feel like doing it, but we activate that and we focus on that every single day. And here's like one of the biggest things I'm going to tell you. You guys all have these great ideas that can completely change your life and the lives of people around you. But the problem is you're not executing on those ideas. And if you do not execute on them, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now, when it's time for you to be buried 6 feet under earth, those ideas are going to be buried with you. Those ideas, dreams, and things that you want to accomplish within your life, and those ideas that could change people's lives are going to be buried with you. And so it's important today, I'm begging you, if you want to be fulfilled in this life, is to get your ideas out into the world and share them with the world, and that you don't end your life saying, what if? What if I would have got myself out there? What if I would have acted on that one idea that I had a long time ago, back in 2017? So I don't want you to live this life with any regrets. So let's do those things, guys. That's my prayer to you, is to comment below. Get it out right now. You have 5 seconds from right now. I'm giving you a chance again to write out what you want to accomplish and do with your life. Number 2, I want you to wake up 45 minutes early tomorrow so you can create the discipline of activation energy, of getting up and getting into movement before you can convince yourself that you're fine not being healthy, that you're fine being overweight, that you're fine at that job that you're completely miserable being at. So that's the second thing you're going to do. And the third thing is I want you to begin sharing your ideas with your friends, families, colleagues. Get on videos, get on social media, and share the ideas that you have, because you have 5 seconds from when you have an idea to share it with the world before you perhaps bury it forever. So if you don't have the opportunity at that moment to share it on YouTube or share it on a Facebook post or to call somebody and share it with them, write it down with a little checkbox on your to-do list for later that day or tomorrow. I promise you guys, if you do these things, it's going to change your life. If this helps you guys, please share with somebody else, because my life mission and goal is to help people find their purpose, happiness, joy in this life, and be able to make a difference in the lives of others. So I love you guys. Let's go crush this day. See ya.